Hello everyone, Ziljin here with another art video. Yeah, fam squad. So yeah, hopefully you can tell, you can guess what this is, who these people are. It's from Mobile Suit Gundam 0079. The original, the very first Mobile Suit Gundam anime. Yeah. So to the left side, it's the Federation Forces. Amuro, Sayla, Bright Noah, and Matilda. And to the right is the Zeon forces, Char, Lalah, and Rambal Ral. Yeah. This one I kind of got lazy with the Federation pilots because they all have the same suit. I didn't want to draw it over and over and over and over again, even though I did do that for Star Trek. Yeah. I could have done it for this one, but I decided to take the easy way out and not. So you can see they got that disgusting looking chin over there. Got the same, the bottom half of the face looks the same, but the hairs look different. The haircuts look different. And obviously the color scheme is different depending on, you know, what their status is. You know, they're the officers. She's, I don't know, intelligence or something, comms or whatever. And he's a pilot. So that's why they got different uniforms. And then the Zeon forces, yeah, I drew them all uniquely, so that's good, right? Yeah. And coincidentally, half of them, well actually all the females, are romantically involved with Amuro, but they're his love interest. But I believe he never actually dated a single one of them. Yeah, I mean, spoilers, like gonna be spoilers for the original Gundam series anime, obviously, but yeah. He didn't actually officially date any of them, but he had crushes, serious crushes on all of them. Yeah. And almost all of them died, actually. Yeah. Sad to be Amuro, but also I never actually watched past Zeta Gundam. But it turns out Amuro Ray, like, what the F? He goes to a different girlfriend every single freaking anime, every movie, etc. Like, what the F? Amuro, you're supposed to live happily ever after with your wife, right? But instead, nope. Keeps on getting a new girlfriend every single time. Yeah. I mean, in this series, the first one was Matilda, first crush, but she's an old lady. Not old, but definitely older than him. He's like a teenager or something. Yeah, she is way older, and I can't remember the details, but she dies. She sacrifices herself to save Amuro from the Black Tri-Stars. And the second one is Lalah Sune. I'm not sure if he actually likes Sayla, if ever. Probably. I just know he's supposed to get involved with her or something. I don't know. My details is fuzzy as usual. No idea what I'm talking about. But for Lalah Sune, she was actually with Char, but then she met Amuro, and then like bam, like yeah, third wheel or whatever. Like they both like her because all three of them are new types. They got like psychic powers and stuff, making them uber pilots and can, you know, control super powerful mobile suits. And actually, like, almost all of these people involved. And then Rambal Ral, he's no one's love interest, but he's kind of like adoptive father to Sayla Mass. Yeah? Or is it? No. I mean, if you watch Mobile Suit Gundam Origin, he does help take care. I mean, he doesn't actually take care of Char and Sayla, but he does, you know, rescue them and transport them to Earth so they can start anew. Char ends up going back to Zeon to, you know, exact his revenge against the Zabi family, and then Sayla, she stays on Earth and she becomes a pilot. So yeah, I mean, not a pilot, Federation officer or crew member or whatever. Yeah, so their uniforms, they're officers or someone high ranking, and she's like, I don't know, tech support or comms or intelligence, and then he's a pilot. I guess the pilots have blue suits, maybe? No, I don't know, idea. Maybe a civilian suit. Yeah, I think that's enough rambling, right? Yeah, so these three are new types. I'm not sure if Sayla is also a new type, maybe? I think, no? Right, I'm thinking about Gundam Seed, where everyone's born in space is a natural, which is basically a new type. Maybe? Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I should actually look at the pictures now. So here's Lalah Sune. She got the psychic powers. I think I said that already. She got a nice bun hair over there. And yeah, in the picture, she doesn't have that humongous boobies. You know, I'm pretty sure none of them actually do. Gundam's, the first Gundam series, all the women have, you know, average size, normal size boobies. And then later on, like Gundam 00, it's like explosion. I'm gonna have a good time drawing that, right? Yeah, those are massive amounts of fan service. But yeah, yeah, she does have this symbol thing. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a Zeon symbol or just, you know, whatever. She's wearing some kind of robe, and she yeah, I guess she has a dot on her forehead, so you can tell she's Indian. I believe she's Indian. Yeah. And here's Matilda. Oh, cool. Both love interests at once. Yeah, she's just the officer. That's her like most famous pose. I don't know why, but obviously I drew the arm so small that it can't reach all the way to the top of the helmet, to the hat. That's not a helmet, that's a hat. Yeah, and obviously I did run out of room for the hat. It could have been a little bit bigger, but then there's no room for that. But it looks super cool. Super duper cool. No idea how to draw a hand like this. Obviously, like the way I draw it, this part is super fat and then his fingers are skinny. But if I draw it like, you know, it'll just be a straight line, and then I don't know, is that better? Maybe I should, yeah. Maybe, I mean, yeah, the hand part is supposed to be a little fatter, but maybe I should just have like a triangle shape, maybe, where it's flat on one side and then like indented on the other side. Maybe that would look better. Instead it looks like her palm is swollen and her fingers are fine. It looks like if you take a glove and then just blow air into it. Yeah. I mean, she is wearing gloves, but that's irrelevant. Yeah. So super cool hat, bro. She's the only one who actually wears a hat. Okay. Here's Rambal Ral. He's the pilot of the Goof. And if you watch MS Origin, he's one of the early test pilots. Was it the Baro? But basically one of the Zaku 1 prototypes. He always wears like a bluish purplish. It's not quite blue and not quite purple, like somewhere between blue and purple. So I try my best to replicate that in his uniform, right? There's like hints of blue and purple. I mean, it's not completely blue and it's not completely purple. Yeah, that's how his goof looks like. I mean, not the color scheme. Yeah, he got the cool emblems on his shoulder over there, and he got the cool ass logo over there in the chest area. You can't see. Yeah. Definitely the mustache could use some work. I try my best to replicate it, but also the way they draw it, the face is different from the way I draw the Rick and Morty with the Morty faces. So I mean, yeah, it had like some kind of flair, but I don't know. I probably could have drawn the mustache a little bit better, maybe. I don't know. I actually drew the mustache like 5 times, and I was unsatisfied with each one, but I finally decided on this one. Tell me what you think about it. I mean, I definitely when I look at him, I can tell he's Rambal Ral, though. But maybe the mustache is a little off. Maybe. Here's Sayla Mass. I mean, apparently they made a novel of the anime, or the novel came before the anime. But yeah, Amuro and Sayla Mass, they do indeed have relations. I'm not sure. Yeah. But in that one, Amuro just dies. He just dies to random soldiers. That's lame. He's supposed to... In the anime, he basically lives for... Like, not forever, but until the very end of the Universal Century 1 Year War stuff. Like, until the end of Zeon. I mean, yeah, he lives up to Char's counterattack. Oh, Unicorn takes place after that, so I guess he doesn't make it all the way to the end. And then of course there's like Victory Gundam, like 100 years after that. But forget that. That's like lame. I don't watch it. I never watched it, and I probably never will. Unicorn is probably the most newest one in terms of the timeline. I never actually watched Char's Counterattack, so I didn't actually know Amuro died. That sucks. I was hoping he would have a happy ever after with Sayla Mass, but he didn't. And yeah, I did read like apparently her voice actor was too busy to return. That's why she couldn't return in Zeta Gundam and Char's Counterattack, so they could be a happy couple with Amuro Ray forever and ever. That sucks. Instead it was a different girl every single freaking time. And she has a pink uniform. Is it because she's a girl? Like heavily gender stereotypes, right? And there's Amuro Ray, probably the worst of the bunch. I mean, the uniform looks fine, it's just the hair, I didn't really know. I mean, yeah, he has that spiky-ish hair, so it looks kind of like him. But yeah, he's the main character of Mobile Suit Gundam. He got new type abilities, and his, wait, is it just his dad? His dad, like, created a freaking Gundam, like, yeah. They always have, like, it's not, you can't just have a normal kid, normal person, you know, piloting the main character or whatever. Like, it's always some super special kid with super special parents. Like, everyone's connected, like, to the central plot and stuff. Kind of crazy. Hey, that's exactly like Star Wars, you know? The main character just happens to be Luke Skywalker, a freaking Jedi, the last Jedi, and he just happened to be freaking the son, the long lost son of the freaking right hand man of the Emperor of the Empire, Darth Vader, yo. Yeah, I guess that's just normal. Yeah. Yep, Amuro Ray. And then the next one is the Bright Noah. He's like what, the officer, the captain of the ship, the white base. He dishes out all the commands and etc. And yeah, his hair, I tried my best to draw it. It probably a little bit off, but yeah, he has these like these triangles or whatever they're called right at the base of his hair. I don't know. No idea how to describe it, but I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, I never noticed, but his hair is kind of greenish, like really dark green. It's just slightly noticeable. And yeah, Bright Noah. He's actually in, I believe he's in most of the Gundam series. He's like in Unicorn, Zeta, Double Zeta, Char's Counterattack. I'm not exactly sure, but he's basically in almost every Universal Century stuff. Yeah. And then after that, probably Char and Amuro is also in a lot. The other characters did freaking disappear. I was gonna draw like Kai and Hayatou, except for there's only room for 7 people. I guess if I didn't draw Rambal Ral, I could have drawn Kai and Hayatou. But then I thought maybe I'll just draw Kai, because he's the only one who actually appears in the later series, while Hayatou just disappears after Zeta Gundam. But then, like, you know what? F that. I'm going to go with Matilda, Amuro's love interest. Another love interest. Yeah. Here's Char Aznable. Yeah. I think he looks not exactly, but he looks pretty freaking good. He looks really like Char Aznable, but in a Morty body with a Morty face. Yeah. Very cool. He got a very cool cape and stuff. I mean, I probably messed up the insignia. Probably could have drawn it a little lower so make more room for the symbols, but yeah, that's fine. I think the helmet turned out pretty good. And his face mask and his hair and everything looks really good. This is the only I try to make this 3D-ish, but I don't know. Tell me what you think. How it turned out. What do you think about it? And kablamo. Finished. Finito. Yeah. So hopefully everyone enjoying this series enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think down below. Do you like Gundam? Mobile Gundam? Do you like Rick and Morty? What kind of characters you want to see me draw next? What kind of franchise is? Did I decide yet what I'm gonna draw next? I don't know. Probably more comic book stuff. Cause I like it the most. I mean, in the future, eventually I'll draw other stuff too, like Terminator and other stuff. But like, they're kind of not as interesting. I mean, it's not that there's not as interesting. There's just not too many characters they can draw. And also, they're kind of hard to draw. Obviously, like, how am I going to draw a Morty Terminator? I guess it wouldn't be that hard. Just draw the shape and then draw lots of tiny lines to make it look like a robot skeleton, right? Yeah. So, yeah. Hopefully, yeah, I just said that already. Be sure to subscribe, smash that like button, smash that bell notification icon, please. And comment, rate the video, and I said that you subscribe, and as always, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.